Hey everyone, welcome to DerekG cast number 3. Today we're going to be taking a look at a fun mini-zone solo versus squads game from Pro Gamer. So if you want your game cast in a future episode, definitely send that replay to derekgreplays@gmail.com and perhaps you will see your game featured on this channel in just a little while. So making a smart decision, going for Georgopol. Looks like he's going for the crates. We will see as he heads down there. So mini zones, if Georgopol or the crates are in play, this is always a good place to start just because the loot is typically very high quality. If you survive, oh gosh, there are a lot of people there. If you survive the early game, because the loot is typically good quality, there's a lot of it, it's very dense, and that means you can generally find a pretty decent weapon and some armor very quickly. So you can see some people are landing just to his south, has the DP. DP unfortunately doesn't start with a full magazine or pan. It starts instead with only 30 rounds, and that reload is painful. Fortunately, this is solo versus squads. It looks like people are busy shooting each other instead of shooting him, and he is using that to his advantage in getting an early knockout or two. So let's see if he reloads. Yeah, he's gonna have to reload again. Gets a level 2 vest, a first aid kit. That's some good stuff. A pan too. Going to go ahead and take care of those people. I see some more people on the east crates though, so you have to watch out standing up on the top of those crates after the first few seconds of the game. As soon as other people get weapons, easy kill. If you don't have a helmet like he doesn't right now, you have to be very careful. So you can see he's actually using the DP in like single shot mode. Obviously it only shoots in automatic, but you can see him pulsing that fire button to conserve ammo. There you go, there's some more 7.62, that should help out. But especially early game, you don't want to be caught without any ammo. There's an extended mag for the Vector, that is great, but I think he's going to go ahead and swap it for the Scar. Has a ton more ammo for that. And we're going to jump ahead just a minute or two of boringness with the Scar using the iron sights on it and able to get another knockout or kill there, so that was pretty good. Yeah, sometimes this happens. Sometimes you just can't find optics. I know just from my other loot location video on Miramar I did a couple days ago where I found a ton of great stuff, but no optics. So solo versus squads means you have to be careful because there are going to be multiple people who you have to take out. But you can also kind of use it to your advantage because when somebody gets knocked down, typically other people go over there to help try to res them. So we've jumped ahead again. You can see your replays can be either like this. They can either jump to the highlights or you can do the whole game. However, whole games tend to get a little boring, so I almost prefer this. So almost killed by that person, but definitely gonna have to go ahead and heal now. That Scar treating him pretty well so far. Looks like he healed up now. He has an AK. I believe that's an AK and a Scar now. See, it's got 7.62 and the 5.56, making use of both of those guys. And until 0.7.0 comes out, the ARs are, honestly, they're just some of the best weapons in the game. So I can't fault him for that. Just chilling. No footsteps on the minimap. Shots to his southwest. This is a crazy mini zone though. A ton of people dropped in Georgopol, as I guess I would expect, but he has 7 kills, still 80 people left and already 7 kills and still in the crates where he started. So footsteps off to his southwest. So where is that person or persons? There they are. And just was quicker on the trigger, able to get an easy kill with that Scar L. Looks like he now has found a scope for the Scar. That's there goes somebody running. That was rather odd. That works. It's a good strategy, honestly. Just hide in the hide right along the edge of the crate, and then when somebody runs by, you can take them out. There's yet another person. These are real people too. These don't look like bots the way they're moving. So many real people dropped here. It looks like he's still good with the zone too. So 60 people left, 10 kills now, and still in the zone. So might as well stick around Georgopol a little bit longer. Continue just feeding ammo and weapons from the people he is killing. Looks like he still has a ton of ammo actually. Yeah, look at that. It's like a center close over Georgopol. So a pretty awesome spot to be. So that is a 4-time scope on the Scar, taking a couple single shots. That guy looks like a bot because he is, yep, that looks like a bot because he was running in a straight line with his weapon up. As soon as he got shot, he crouched, or went prone rather, and that is a telltale sign of a bot. So kills are kills though, so I have a feeling we're gonna get to 11 in just a couple seconds. Unless he goes behind the tree. Yep. Yep. But see, it's a bot though because he keeps running. So there we have an 8-time scope. So far he's found an 8 times, has it on the AK in, that should be single shot though, not automatic. And there's another person running. But the AK, I love the damage it does, but the bullets travel so slow, I find, at least with an 8 times. Oh, and there goes somebody with a UAZ running him over, and now he is shooting at the UAZ. Guy definitely wasn't expecting that, thinking he could just take out that bot with no trouble, run him over, and instead some shots through the windshield coming at him. Uh-oh, that is not what you want to do. You do not want to stop and loot the bot that you just killed if you're taking fire from, oh gosh, now there are 2 people there, and they are both getting owned by an AK. So AK with the 8 times, bolts take a little while to get there, but when they do a lot of damage. They hit pretty hard. So they're both knocked out, both crawling on the road now. There's another nice headshot. And we're up to 11, soon to be 13. So you can see that, you know, this, obviously, you can put a 6 times on the ARs after the 0.7.0 update, but this 8 times, enjoy it while you can, because this is going away in favor of the DMRs and the sniper rifles. Those are the only weapons that will be able to use the 8 times after the 0.7.0 global update. 13 kills now, peeking over west at those buildings. Perhaps some more people are going to run into the zone. There is another bot who spawned and is running along the road. Let's see if he goes prone. Oh gosh, he didn't even get a chance to. That's honestly a little unfortunate. So let's see what else happens. There's the person who killed the bot, now under attack too. Unfortunately, that annoying terrain bug where somebody is visible to you but you're hitting the mountainside. So hopefully they fix that at some point. That just has to do with render distance and render textures, the way the game works. This person looks like he's making an effort to try to avoid. Switches over to the Scar with the 8 times now. Those bolts traveling a little bit faster. It's actually very noticeable there, the bullet velocity, and gets the kill. So the AK does more damage, but the bullet velocity of the Scar perhaps makes up for that and makes it easier to shoot with the 8-time scope. So 32 people left, 14 people killed. There is another person running that way and just getting owned from the back. And Georgopol, the crates are still in play. So wow, that's, there's another one. So where there's one, sometimes there's more than one. And that is, oh gosh, this person's zigzagging though. This might be a real person. Bots typically don't evade that well. Yeah, now he's hiding behind the wheels of that big crane there, shipping crane. So still got him though, and still gets that 16th kill right there. So this is a strange game that the zone closed right over where he started. I mean, sometimes you just get lucky and that's how it works. And it definitely helps out when you don't have to move and expose yourself running through, you know, running across the road or driving a vehicle or doing something like that. So if you don't have to move in the game, I recommend not moving, just because that's typically when you're most vulnerable, especially solo versus squads. All it takes is 1 or 2 squads with decent coordination, and it's very, very, very difficult to win as a solo player. Because even against duos, honestly, I mean, if they can flank correctly, you know, you're at a huge disadvantage being only one person. Let's see if that shipping crane gets in the way. Unfortunately it does, but he's still able to land some shots using that Scar, using the bullet velocity of that to his advantage with the 8-time scope. That is a pretty far shot, probably 300 meters or so, 350 perhaps. That's pretty far. Just checking up there. Uh-oh, there's somebody trying to use that sniping spot up there at the top of the shipping crane. It's a good spot, but you are exposed, and once somebody knows you're up there, you really don't have anywhere to go. 19 kills now, 21 people left, and he's running towards some more shots. Is there somebody else up there? No, just going to go ahead and get that kill, get that 20th one. Unfortunately, he crawled down. Oh well, it's going to have to wait a little bit longer for that. There is 20, and he is not done yet. So it looks like he is running towards the shots. There is the AK in single fire with the 4x now. Closer range, did a ton of damage. You can see the zone is closing on those crates. So man, what a crazy game it is. I know some people speculate that the zone closes over where there are a lot of players and a ton of players dropped at the crates, but I don't always find that to be the case. I really do think it is random, or sort of random. So 22 kills, 8 people left, and he is taking up a position on this hill. Definitely has a good vantage point to get people who might be on the crates. There is an airdrop off to his southeast right now. Looks like he made his way back into the crates though, because the zone is closing in yet again. There's somebody who is healing up. Always a good opportunity to take somebody out if they are in the middle of healing and they don't even have a weapon out. So only 5 people left now, 23 kills. He's got level 2 vest, a level 3 helmet though. Boosted up, always a good idea late in the game to make sure your boost is full. It gives you that speed bonus, which is huge in the final circle or two, plus that heal over time in case you start taking damage. Might allow you to tank one more shot than your opponent. So down to 3, it looks like it's kind of just a waiting game at this point. People are probably hiding in between the crates. No one wants to go on top and get shot, so instead this is kind of how the game goes. So, you know, if it closes over crates, there's somebody, and there's the other guy. So does he get the kill? Unfortunately not. Okay, yeah, so that was actually 23 kills because the last 2 people were together. So they were a duo versus him, and unfortunately just couldn't get that final person as the circle closed in. He had the right idea hiding behind that structure, but unfortunately they both had to pop out at the same time in order to get into the circle, which was doing a ton of damage if you're outside of it. And as a result, he just got taken out by sheer firepower of 2v1. Either way though, a fun game, a very exciting game. Hopefully you enjoyed the cast. If you did, definitely give this video a thumbs up and share it with your friends because it really does help the channel grow, and I certainly appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed already, definitely consider doing that now too for tons more PUBG Mobile content, including gameplay, tips and tricks, loot location highlights, and a whole lot more coming soon. My name's DerekG, and I hope to see you on the battlefield soon, or in my Discord, which I'll also leave a link to down below.